Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
And good morning, everyone, to the UA Break Room 9 a.m. show. Mike, how are we doing this morning?
I am good. I am ready to get the week started, and we have a lot of boxes to start doling out in here, so I'm excited for this morning.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Nick Johnson here, Mike Napolitano to my left on the ones and twos this morning. We got a nice show. Like I said, we're stocked up just about everywhere else. Got some series that need to get cleared out. Then obviously, once those get cleared out, on to the next one, on to a new one. You know, brand new diamonds after this diamond's cleared out. Brand new practice squad after this practice squad is cleared out. Because, let's see, diamonds are about 11 boxes left. Practice squad, 9 boxes left. Minis, we got 15. Vault is decent. There's newish vault still. Just felt like I just dropped it a couple days ago. I feel like we just dropped it a couple days ago. 23 boxes, 12 headliners. Still 3 vault keys left. A $300 gift card, a $200 gift card, and still a $100 gift card left as well. College is still up and available. 6 headliners. Can't miss 1 and 4. So we're stocked up top to bottom. Let's go ahead and get the show started with our dice roll. 6 is not our dice roll. That was our dice roll from last night. Let's go ahead and hop into a new one. Figuring out what that is. Exactly right, folks. So we hop into the randomizer. We need a 6 or higher. Let's do one time only. 7. 7 will be our randomized new dice roll for this morning. So here we are. Oh, I always do that. I always click on the little dice image instead of the actual dice
do it too, yeah.
That's just how it be. So there we go. Dice roll for the day is going to be 7. Let's go and hit the randomizer as well and see what our chase wheel spin is going to be as well. So I've been kind of choosing as of late, but now I'm going to leave it up to the wheel today. Leaving it up to the wheel. And it's going to be our practice squad looking like. Practice squad for this morning. So practice squad, like I mentioned. Practice squad is 9 boxes, 4 headliners still left. 4 headliners include Emmitt Smith on a mini, on the NFL logo mini. We have Antonio Gates on an authentic. Kyron Williams, and then still Aaron Jones lurking around. So 4 headliners on 9 boxes. Like I said, once we drop that, get rid of that practice squad, onto a new practice squad. So practice squad will be there. And you know what? Should we spice things up and see if we can do maybe first 5 practice squad boxes in the first half hour, double time, something like that?
I like that. Yeah, that's a
Why
nice
not?
idea.
Let's make it fun for the first. Let's do it. I'll even do it till 10. If we can get 5 practice squads, the first 5 practice squads. It'll be in your separate own one. and then on to the you know. Yeah, you know what? No, yeah, I'm feeling bashful. Double. We'll throwing your name in there twice. I think
There
we
we
did
go.
this yesterday with Ricky.
Yeah.
So if you're into the double, if you're in there one time, your name is in there 2 times.
Right.
If you go into the double, name is in there 4 times.
All right.
If you go into that quad, if we rip a quad, I think we still have. Yeah, we're still up there for a quad. So rip a quad, your name is in there 8 times. So I think that's going to be the way to go. Name 2 times. 2 times.
Very nice.
I think that's worth it. Folks. So hop on in, point us in the direction where we want to go, because we're open just about everywhere. I think there is, if I'm not mistaken. I think there was a couple people cracked into that quad already. So that's the vault. My
that's
apologies.
the vault. Yeah.
That's the vault. That's okay. So like I said, get some people encouraged into there, and hop on into that practice squad. Fill up the practice squad. Because, like I just mentioned, we'll go ahead and pop on in. We'll get some of these items. This will be our introduction to our top to bottom rundown. How we doing this morning, everybody, and everybody in here, the UA break room, hopping in on a 9 a.m. Like I said, Emmitt Smith on an NFL logo mini is our way to go this morning. Or over here on the Salute to Service, Antonio Gates with the Hall of Fame 2025 inscription on there. Definitely up there in my mind for one of the top tight ends of all time. I mean, between him, I know we got Tony Gonzalez is lurking as well. He's over in the vault. We can hop over into the vault as well. Because like I mentioned, that vault, that quad is 6 to go. We can go ahead and see that. Tony Gonzalez over there on the authentic. But do we still got that Barry? Is Barry Sanders? Yeah, that Barry is still lurking, still looking good. Barry Sanders on a speed flex. Malik Neighbors on a speed flex. Terrell Davis on a speed flex. Jim Kelly. All the speed flexes are still available in the vault. Jim Kelly and that Eric Dickerson two-tone chrome. My goodness. We have videos for that as well. Josh Allen on the authentic. You see Josh Allen as well in the college. I'll show that in just a moment as well. Max Crosby and Micah Parsons, both on reps, with still some very solid names on the defensive side, respectively. And then I think, oh no, it looks like he's gone. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. Still got Micah Parsons to represent the Cowboys side of things. Gorgeous all the way around. The TJ Watt is still available as well. TJ Watt on the authentic, top guy right there on the defensive side for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So definitely hop on it. Let me show some videos really quick. It's two-tone chrome, Eric Dickerson. Let's go ahead. Show that one more time. Nice and easy for the folks at home.
Very
There you
nice.
go. I do my little Casper slide to the left, slide to the right.
I think
Crisscross.
The Rams chromes, we've seen 1 or 2 before in here, and I think the Rams chromes are my favorite chromes. Although it's really hard because I mean there's so many of those two-tone chromes, but
Oh, yeah.
the way that the ram, the what do you call them, the antlers come around on
Yeah.
that, it's really cool.
And like I said, I've been saying you can substitute for a mirror if you need.
Yeah, right.
Also a nice little there, and you keep it nice and shiny. And of course, the sweet spot, as we know, for these speed flexes, that's where Eric Dickerson's Hall of Fame inscription is also there as well in the 1999. Look at this Barry Sanders. You tell me, is this little logo right here, this little almost airbrush, is that tattoo worthy to you? It's almost up there.
I think if you're a Lions fan, yes. For
Yeah.
me, no. But also, I'm not the biggest tattoo guy.
Okay.
I don't like needles, but I still think that I'm going to be getting tattoos eventually.
Eventually.
But yeah, no, that thing is really nice. I think if you're a Lions fan and you want to stand out, yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely something you want to put on yourself.
Well, that's
right?
the Lion King right there, Barry Sanders on a. Me and Rip were trying to figure this out. It is a 2 ripped, maybe the new style, the new Salute to Service possibly, and then obviously, and then with the new school Alliance color scheme right now, you got the Lions bumpers right there on the side, and then a sick blue visor to go with it. Like I said, I'm always a sucker for blue, so anything blue. I'm rocking it right now with my Wolves shirt, with my Wolves. Not even a hood. Like I don't even know.
Yeah, those are odd hoodies. I will say
Let me
that
go back so I can see the Jim Kelly as well.
that face mask is black and then the visor is like that deep blue.
Yeah.
Usually you see white with blue
Yeah.
and it pops more, but I really like how the black with the blue stands out.
And then the blue to also go with the signature as well. Jim Kelly on here as well with the Speed Flex. We've been trying to figure it out. I think it says. Lisa, obviously we'll find out when we get there. But Jim Kelly along the crown, the spine of the helmet right there. Look at that, all the way around.
Oh yeah,
gorgeous design, gorgeous custom design for the Jim Kelly right there. All the Speed Flexes in the vault still available from top to bottom, as well as Frank Gore and Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams, 6 days until his favorite holiday,
yeah,
Easter.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, it does fall on the same day, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even
Exactly
think about that.
right.
Wow, that's gonna be quite the Easter for a lot of
Oh
people.
yeah,
probably.
you know your cousins are gonna go around the block for sure. Speaking of, between the vault, you know Josh Allen is in the vault on the Authentic, but Josh Allen's still here on the Speed. Oh, sorry, wrong Speed Flex. On the Speed Flex over here, Josh Allen on the Wyoming lid. Here in the college section, the fight song. Do your fight song. I don't know what the Triton College my local community college fight song was, but go Trojans. Joe Montana is still available as well over on the Notre Dame lid, all solid gold right across the top. Lad McConkey still available on the Authentic, on the Georgia lid, on the Georgia crown. And then Tim Brown on the Authentic, on the Heisman Trophy winner right here, on the Heisman Trophy. Similar to the Barry Sanders one over here, but that was on the Speed Flex. Here's on Tim Brown on the Authentic over here. And then still available, unpictured, listed headliners, Warren Sapp and Marcus Allen, still ready to go. Was there the picture of, do we have the video for? No, okay. That Billy Quorum was pretty cool. We were able to rip that the other day, Robbie and I on Saturday. Let's see, going across. Excuse me. Down to the jerseys. Jerseys just opened these up just the other day. The only one missing across the top in our headliners is Robert Mathis. That's the only headliner that's been pulled. Otherwise, Bruce Smith, Troy Polamalu, Jim Kelly, Champ Bailey, Baker Mayfield, Warren Moon, Tyreek Hill, Bo Nix, Aiden Hutchinson, also available. And then secondary, unpictured headliners, Thurman Thomas, George Pickens, and David Njoku is available all as well. George Pickens, obviously, going to have a new tag team partner to his left, DK Metcalf. So hopefully we can get some new DK Metcalf gear. I know we're always just about done maybe with our... sorry, I tuned in. Is the George Kittle still available? George Kittle in the minis is still available. Yes. George Kittle in the minis is still available. My apologies if I didn't see it just in time for that one, Eric. Yes, let me go over the minis as well while I'm here. Minis still include Marshall Faulk, Emmitt Smith, Luke Kuechly, George Kittle, like we mentioned, like Eric just asked for, and Jared Allen, as well as Michael Vick as our secondary headliner, not pictured here. Marshall Faulk still on the current day Rams lid right here. Emmitt Smith on the mini in the pump fake practice squad, which is our chase on the NFL logo, but here on the Dallas Cowboys, that's going to be the go-to there. Like I said, Luke Kuechly. Not very often do I see Luke Kuechly here in the break room. I would definitely try and get his auto as soon as I could. Like I said, not very often do you see Luke Kuechly here in the break room. George Kittle, like I mentioned, still available over on this newer. Maybe this might be the 3.0 on the Salute to Service that we were talking about the other day. Jared Allen on the Viking lid. On the gold Viking lid, might I add. Like I mentioned, Michael Vick, not pictured, but still our secondary headliner. Still available. Didn't hit the diamond just yet. Diamond's still available. We have Aaron Donald right here on the current day Authentic, and then Jordan Love on the classic. I know it pains me to say, but it is a classic Green Bay Packers lid just because I'm a Bears fan. Grr Bears, grr Packer. So secondary headliner still there. Warren Moon and Antonio Gates. Have you been mooned? Have you had the proper mooning here in the break room yet?
I was mooned when we were in training, but not solo mooning yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Be prepared. It comes and goes. You might miss it. So there we have, and then all the way at the top, our main potatoes today. This is our good one. I love this series. Love everything that's in here just because, like I said, big wrestling fan. Stop me if I've heard that before. What about in the Hawkeye? No, unfortunately, in the college series, no George Kittle in the college series on that one, but that is a mighty fine lid there, Eric. Let's see. Still available in the can't miss 1 and 4. Ric Flair, woo, on the robe. The styling, profiling, wheeling, dealing, kiss stealing, son of a gun. Nate's the 16-time, probably even more world heavyweight champion, Ric Flair. Still 3 out of our 4 our speed flexes that were in here. Deion Sanders got pulled last night, but Breece Hall on the custom says, yeah, right there. Oh my goodness, hold on. Something the dog on there. He has an inscription on the side. I forgot what it was. Rip had seen it. But a rip between the 2 horse teams, I suppose. Broncos and Colts for the Sheriff. Peyton Manning, Hall of Fame inscription on the side as well. Nice. And this one is awesome because on the custom visor, you see Jim Brown there with a ripped Syracuse Cleveland Browns lid for Jim Brown. That was a very mighty fine piece right there. Like I said, going to be very limited with Jim Brown pieces now, obviously with his passing not too long ago. So be mindful. I would try and hop in there as soon as possible and go ahead and get that. Karl Malone still available on the basketball, and the triple signed Celtics legends between the Robert Parrish, Kevin McHale, and Larry Bird all on the basketball right there. Looks like the Tyson Fury glove was pulled. We still got some lumber though. Some lumber. Todd Helton. Oh, still available. My apologies. Tyson Fury on the glove is still there. I thought, yeah. We still got some lumber. Ken Griffey Jr. and Todd Helton still available on the bats. The Reggie Jackson was just pulled last night. And then Nikola Jokic on the jersey, all still available as the pictured headliners. Unpictured, Michael Irvin, Paul Pierce, if you didn't get enough Celtics. Bob Gibson, Shaquille O'Neal, again, still Celtic, but I would think maybe this one might be a Laker, maybe a Heat style signature. Ray Bjork, and then Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson, is that going to be football? Is it going to be baseball? You let me know. We'll find out as soon as you find out. Got a couple of bonus bangers hidden throughout. At 1 and 4, 17 headliners on 25 boxes. Probably your best chance at a headliner. Still considering 12, 15. I always consider the vault keys a little bit of a extra added bonus piece too. So 12 headliners with the vault, 3 vault keys in 23 boxes, 4 headliners and 11 boxes for the diamonds, 12 on 28 for the jerseys. So some nice headliners all throughout. Points in the direction. We were going to hop in there and go there. Let me go ahead and maybe for the practice squad, because that's going to be our chase for the day. Let me go ahead and drop you guys all those listings as the practice squad double box. Also dropping the practice squad single.
Yeah, we don't have anybody in those practice squads. It is our chase wheel spin, so I would get your spots now while things are available because you don't want to wait until the noon show. Even if something doesn't break during this show, which, I mean, we're still very early on here, I would just reserve your spot at a win for that noon show.
Exactly right. Then finally, yep, we go just the practice squad single and double. That's all we have for the practice squad. So
stuff that probably will move this show. I mean, I'm not saying the practice squad won't. It should because of the fact that it's our chase wheel spin. But things that should move this show, the jerseys are 4 to go, as well as the diamonds double and the diamonds quad are both 5 to go. So if we can get some movement in there, we're going to be breaking boxes and getting you guys prizes.
That sounds good to me. Well, if our jerseys are 4 to go, let me go ahead and put that in there. Here's our jersey series. You mentioned 4 to go there. Let me refresh. Might be a little bit easier. 5 to go on that diamond quad. Honestly, guys, I'm probably just gonna hit you with a slew of links, so just pick away. Diamond quad. Click away. Let us know. Hopefully this helps you, points in the right direction. Here's a diamond double as well, also 5 to go. Like I said, this college series, I know that unfortunately the George Kittle is gone, but the Josh Allen and the Speed Flex still available. Josh Allen being the MVP, I can only think Valley's going to go up in terms of demand as well. Like you said, yeah, 4 right down the middle. So hopefully we can get a jersey going. That'd be fantastic to get us going in the morning. But hey, how's it going, folks? Let us know. Good morning. What were you guys up to over the weekend? How'd the Masters treat you? That was fun. That was exciting. Very exciting. Rory McIlroy able to complete the Grand Slam. I think I was here throughout the majority, but again, I was able to see the highlights. Exciting. Very exciting for what it's worth. I won't pretend that I'm the biggest golf fan, but when it comes to the big ones, I'll pay attention. Put my paying attention cap on.
I was at the Fire versus Miami game yesterday for
Nice.
Messi, and there was a guy next to me in the press box that was more concerned with the Masters than what was going on right in front of him on the field, so he had to stream it on his laptop.
Sure thing, Eric. Practice squad. Still have Emmett Smith on the mini, on the NFL logo mini. Antonio Gates on an authentic. And then Kyron Williams and then Aaron Jones are the 2 secondary headliners still available. And their practice squad is 4 headliners on 9 boxes. As soon as we clear that out, we can have another practice squad come on in. And that'll, it'll still carry on over into throughout the show. So however many practice squads we get done, no matter what series it is, if it's this one or if it's the next practice squad, your guys' names will be in there double time for the cash wheel spin. For the chase wheel spin, excuse me. Cash, it's the same thing. Cash, chase wheel spin. Cash wheel spin. You're getting a gift card back, folks. That's what happens when you go ahead and pull a practice squad, and that's what I'm saying again. The name double time, the name 2 times. That means if you go into a single, your name is in there 2 times. If we do a double, your name is in there 4 times. If we do, again, that's what it is. So there's only 2. It's only the single and the double for the practice squad. So. I'll go a step forward. If we close out the practice squad altogether, again, we'll do the double, the single. If your name is in there for the single, it's in there double. If your name is in the double, it's in there 4 times. If we close out, I'll take everyone's name and double that. So we're just doubling everything. But that's it. That's only if we close out the series. If we close out this series, then it'll be a new. I think it's worth it. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna keep making rules as we go. Honestly, it's my show. I don't care who knows. I'm feeling Annie Milonakis in the din. If we close out this practice squad, I'll double everyone's name in that chase wheel spin, and then we'll still make the practice squad the chase wheel spin after that. So we'll keep going. But like I said, points in the direction we will go, folks. Solid names across the board, all around. Like I said, a brand new jersey, 28 boxes in the jersey, 12 headliners, all still available. We started that can't miss 1 and 4. It's been sitting a little bit. It's getting some traction now. Like I said, with only 1 speed flex gone, still some mighty fine names in there between Breece Hall, Peyton Manning, Jim Brown. A lot of basketball. And, like I said, some pretty entertaining pieces. Entertainment pieces, if I don't say so myself. And if you fall in that everything else section. We saw yesterday that Chris Hemsworth Funko that went. That was pretty cool. I'm a big Funko collector myself. I try and stay just between the wrestling Funkos that come out, and maybe every now and again I snag my like a favorite movie Funko or from a TV show, but Can't go crazy with those. Those get out of hand. But then also the Roy Jones Jr. belt. That thing was heavy. That thing was solid gold. That thing was heavy. So congrats. Forgot who won that yesterday. Probably I got the winner sheet over here. Who went home with the Roy Jones Jr. That was Matthew Camarasana. There we go. Sorry about that if I butchered that entirely. Yeah, that was fun. Like I said, I was trying to almost embarrass myself trying to put that up on a stand. It was just too heavy for it. Couldn't handle it. Poor guy. Still looking good, folks. Like I said, hop into the 1 and 4. That's one of the more fun and more entertaining series that we have here. Just because, like myself, like being a movie guy, being a TV guy, being a family guy. It's entertaining. It's fun to watch. Fun to mix it up. And we also get some hockey in there. We got some boxing. Got my wrestling in there as well. It's a fun series. Very fun series. Hop into the vault. Vault is stocked up. Still got Josh Allen on the authentic in there. That's probably our good big go-to. Yeah, NBA wrapped up yesterday. East side was basically set, but there was getting the west side figured out, and well, Golden State thought they were just going to get a 6th seed and play LeBron James and the Lakers. Nope, you got to play in, my friend. Unbelievable. I think they went into overtime against the Clippers. Just couldn't get it done. Let me see their route. How is it looking for their route to get into anything? At least the White Sox did not get hit yesterday. That's all I was worried about.
Yeah, did you see who broke it up?
Yeah, the new guy. How many boxes left in the vault? 23 boxes in the vault. 12 headliners, still 3 vault keys. The $300 vault key, the $200 vault key, and the $100 vault key. Yeah, the kid they just brought up from
the one that
Charlotte.
they got from the Red Sox.
Oh.
I said his name wrong the other day. Let me double check that I've got the correct pronunciation, but I think it's Meadroth.
Yep, Meadroth.
Chase Meadroth, yeah.
Yeah,
Had a heck of a weekend. I mean, helped them win that game on Friday night. Had a pretty good game when I was there on Saturday, but it was Brooks Baldwin who got the walk-off. And then, broke up former White Sox pitcher Garrett Crochet's no-hitter yesterday. Now, Crochet's been struggling, and I said to everybody, watch. He's going to pick it back up and figure out his game against his former team. Here back here in Chicago, of course. And, of course, that was what was happening. I'm just glad that it wasn't a no-hitter.
For what it's worth, I mean, they could have came back and made that a game. But Trevor Story hits the first home run for the Red Sox in over a week.
Yeah.
Eric, so I referred somebody, and I got an email saying they were going to put $30 in my account. How do I use that, and where is it at? I'm sure if it was emailed to you, I'm sure it's probably in your email. If it's not directly in your main inbox, always check your spam account. Or always check the spam section. I would only think that it came in the form of a gift card or some sort of code. So definitely check your email and or your spam section on your email section. And if that doesn't pop up, just email contact customer service. I'm sure that can get solved. That can get figured out. Customer service is always quick and fast to go and get to. It could probably get to you within a couple hours within the day for sure.
You mentioned something that you are a Triton College graduate.
Yeah, I did my undergrad there.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I was there this weekend for their. Have you ever seen their circus?
No.
They do a circus?
No.
That's pretty cool, actually. It's right next to the baseball field right there. So,
oh gosh, okay.
As I'm parking, I'm watching guys warm up, and then I'm walking in, and it's good people that run it over there. It's a nice spot over there. Good education.
Yeah. I got
great education.
Like I said, yeah, it was fine. Got my classes all done there. So, in and out. I was then moved on to. was originally at ISU, came back, then did the Triton thing, and then went over to Northeastern for a little bit. Wasn't a fan of Northeastern, so again, I was going to try and hold off for a little bit, then found IMS. So, and then as they say, that's how it goes. That's the way it goes. The rest is history, folks. What's the history? Let's make history today in the break room 9 a.m. show. Bingo bango. Like I said, practice squad is our chase today. Vault's still stocked up, still has all 5 of the speed flexes in there. Barry Sanders on that gorgeous ripped, I mean, black and blue. It's black and blue, but not the black and blue we usually talk about in here with a malfunction. It's ripped between the maybe newer Salute to Service and then this current day, modern day Lions color scheme. It's got the basically like an airbrush tattoo on the back. I've been saying, like I said, the Lion King, the lion with a crown on the top, on the back of it, looking fantastic. Eric Dickerson, 2-tone chrome. Jim Kelly on the custom Speed Flex right there. Malik Neighbors graduating. I always say Malik Neighbors has been graduating. He's gone from being an unlisted rep guy to Speed Flex on the headliner. How you doing? All in 1 year, all in less than a calendar year, folks. How you doing? That's how it goes. Terrell Davis also on the Broncos Speed Flex as well. Josh Allen on an authentic, Tony Gonzalez on an authentic, TJ Watt on an authentic, Joe Montana still lurking on an authentic, and then Micah Parsons on a rep. Oh, is the Max Crosby gone? My apologies. I said the Max Crosby was still available.
I don't see them up there.
Okay, that's okay. My apologies on that one. Then Frank Gore, Ricky Williams still there as well on the secondary headliners. New Jersey series. Yeah, who do we got going to the finals, folks? Or the NBA finals, that is. I have been saying, and I'll stick with it, the NBA season does not actually start until the second round of the playoffs. And looking at this first round, I'm going to stick with that. Knicks and Pistons could be fun, maybe. But with the Knicks being a 7.5 point favorite, I might have to change my tone on that. Go T-Wolves. That's going to be my squad on the west side. Rockets might be one of the easier 2 seeds. The Bucks are heating up. I do like that. Like I said, maybe the Pacers and Bucks, they're going to play 0 defense in that series. That's going to be 100. All those games are going to end 140 to 135. And then, of course, sad to say, our Bulls, our Chicago Bulls, even if they get through the play-in, it's going to be the right to be swept by the Cleveland Cavaliers or the Boston Celtics. So, PC went off last night. Yeah, I didn't check. I didn't check any box scores. PC. Which one's PC? Pete Carroll? Yeah. PC went off last night. Pete Crow Armstrong?
That would be PCA.
Yeah, just short. What's up, Jacom? Whoop, whoop. What's going on? Hope we're all doing well. Hope you're doing well as well, Jacom. Oh, Pat Connaughton. Pat Connaughton. Classic. Everyone knows PC, Pat Connaughton. Jesus Christ. Cavs fan hoping they can do that this year. Worried about Boston. Yeah. I mean, honestly, Cavaliers and Boston, I think that's going to be the Eastern Conference Finals. That's going to be it. Might be chalk, sure, having the 1 and 2 prediction, but it's the right way to do. So, like I said, but I'm not wrong. Joshua's not wrong. I think the Bucks probably are. If there is a third person in the East, a third team in the East to kind of like, hey, we're still here, it might be the Bucks, even though they're sitting at the 5 seed. That don't really matter. Seeding doesn't really matter when it's this close. The Pistons could be a good, fun Cinderella story, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. They went from playoff to make the playoffs all the way at the beginning of the year, like plus 2,500. Now to being the 6th seed. Hey, that's looking good. I know divisions don't matter in the NBA, but how about the NBA Central, the NBA, the Cavs, the Pacers, the Bucks, the Pistons, and the Bulls all making it? There we go. That's how you do it. Man, Pat Connaughton going off. Who's the white guy on the Celtics that also went off last night? Oh my God, it's gonna bug me. Yeah, Pritchard. Yeah, Peyton Pritchard. I always like when they'll put up like Peyton Pritchard's stat line, or I guess like Pat Connaughton's stat line, and then they'll put the picture of the section of wine at like Mariano's. It says the exciting whites.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. That's exactly what it is. Peyton. I do laugh right now, but Peyton Pritchard did put up a heck of a stat line: 34, 7, and 7. Can't wait to see the baby giraffe. Baby giraffe. Yeah.
Is that his nickname?
It might be. Could be. Let me know who the baby giraffe is. Is that Peyton Pritchard's nickname, or is that another Pat Connaughton nickname I'm not aware of? The Wizards win. Wizards finished their season on a buzzer beater against the Miami Heat. So hopefully that's a nice little stinger for the Bulls to go ahead and capitalize on this upcoming game. They play Wednesday. They were down. I mean, for what it's worth, they were down at half and then came up beat the 76ers, who were just absolutely awful this year, but came back and won.
One last hurrah, right?
Exactly right.
Until it really matters. And I know the Bulls beat the Heat.
It's that WNBA lady. Well, there's a lot. Well, there's a lot of those ladies in the WNBA.
Yeah, I don't know which one the baby giraffe is. Is that who's the really tall one from? Is it the Sparks? She's out west. Shoot, I can't think of her name. Candace?
I know we got
no.
Oh, Candace. No, Candace Parker.
Not Candace.
No.
Parker.
That's that's gone. Reese.
I don't know.
Jacom saying Reese. We got Angel Reese over here. Then we also have Camila Cardoza.
Is Angel Reese the baby giraffe? Is that her nickname?
I don't know.
I honestly don't know her nicknames.
I only know the unfortunate ones that the internet makes fun of. They call her Sid the Sloth.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. But don't matter if you only call her that when you get the Reese's money, Angel Reese money.
Who am I thinking of? I'm thinking
Celtics winning it all, says no, not Troop.
I'm thinking of Cameron Brink.
Angela Reese. Oh, Cameron Brink.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then she got, unfortunately went down with an injury. Wasn't able to play majority of the season.
But yeah, she's tall. I could see her as being a baby giraffe. Let's see what else we got here.
There's just a side tangent. It is one of the dumbest accounts I think I've found on Instagram. And plus, trust me, there's a ton of dumb accounts over there. There's a guy who goes, I spin a wheel, I pick land on a team, and I can. He prints out the WNBA player's picture, and he goes, "This is me if I was trying to kiss." Whatever.
Oh yeah.
And he runs and jumps and jumps into his door.
And then he adds them to the wall of victims.
Yeah, exactly. And
like,
sometimes they comment. Sometimes the player comments. And it's absolutely crazy to me. So I don't know. It's fun. People are having fun. Yeah, someone please. Yeah, join some people in the Vault Quad, guys. Joshua George is all by his lonely, maybe, or has he got some friends already? Who's in that Vault Quad?
Vault Quad is Moises Cohen and Joshua George.
There we go. Join Moses. Join Moises and Joshua in there. It'd be fun to open up a quad, get us going in the morning. Like I said, let me hop back over. Let me see what we're closest on. Still probably 4 left on the jerseys. I always say the 1 and 4 is always going to be the closest because there's only 4 spots. Very limited in that sense.
Yeah.
Got a 5er, like I said. Still got 5 spots in the diamond quad and diamond double. Gonna hop in there as well. This is my fight song. But the double, we got 6 to go in the double. wide open on the quad, and that college wide open on the single. Someone give that Josh Allen speed flex, why don't you? Come on now. I was telling our guy Rip, he's a Dolphins fan. If you can't bear to look at a Josh Allen Buffalo Bills lid, this is not that. You're gonna have Josh Allen on the Wyoming Cowboys lid. So I think that's a little bit different, a little bit more special. Like I said, a little bit more palatable if you're in that AFC East and you're not a Bills fan.
Yeah.
I think it's still right. It's still nice to have a guy like Josh Allen in the PC. Like I said, but if you just can't stand those Buffalo Bill colors, it's like I said, he's on the Wyoming lid. On the flip side, Josh Allen on the authentic, on a Bills lid in the vault. Speaking of Bills, Jim Kelly on the Speedflex in the vault. Got Jim Kelly also available in the jersey as well. We're flying all the way around. Let's see. What's going to be our best double up opportunity of the day? Without going to the 1 and 4, let's go to the 1 and 4 first, because you hop in that 1 and 4, still available. If you get that everything else section, you can get along the lines of the Tyson Fury glove and that Ric Flair robe. Still a couple of other entertainment pieces in there as well as bonus bangers hidden throughout. I mean, Bo Jackson either going to be in that baseball or the football section. Could be both. Well, we have to decide one way or another, but Bo Jackson either on the baseball or a football gear. Shaquille O'Neal still available. Paul Pierce available on the basketball section. Karl Malone and the Celtics triple signed. And the Nikola Jokic jersey all still available in the basketball section. So you land in that section, you can quad up, double up, triple up. All tons of stuff there. Baseball section as well. Got Bob Gibson still available. And a couple pieces of lumber. Todd Helton, Ken Griffey Jr. on a bat. Plenty of opportunity within that 1 and 4 to double up, triple up, quad up.
Very nice.
In the vault, let's see. Let's put some thinking together. Terrell Davis, Speed Flex with the Tony Gonzalez Authentic. That wouldn't be too shabby. Again, fall into Jim Kelly, and if you get Jim Kelly and Josh Allen all in the same get go, I think that's a pretty solid day. Jim Kelly on this custom Speed Flex, Josh Allen on the Authentic with a nice blue ink on the back of it. I can look at the picture right now as we're going through. Let's see. If you went home with Eric Dickerson, two-tone chrome, and a Joe Montana Authentic, solid day at the office, if I do say so myself.
That'd be a nice one.
And then I can only also think that Frank Gore might also be on a Niner in that secondary listing, so that could also be a triple up opportunity.
I would imagine. Yeah, triple ups are. I did say. Well, wait, that's in the diamonds, right? Let's see. Let's take a look. We do have 5 to go, as I said earlier, in the diamonds. So
nice.
People bought into that quad box and the double box. So definitely pay attention to these double ups, guys, because the possibilities are out there.
Exactly right. Practice squad, like I mentioned, the Emmitt Smith, the Antonio Gates, the Aaron Jones, the Kyron Williams, all in different sections. However, still some mighty fine value, I would think. Aaron Jones, I would assume on the Vikings gear now, with being that is his new squad. So looking fine, folks. Looking good. Let us know. Point us in the direction. We will go. Still got 4 ways to go on that jersey. I got a Bills triple sign STS Speed Flex up for trade if anyone is interested. Yep. If you're looking to trade, let us know. Let them know. Hit them up on the personal on that side of things. Yeah, let me think. NHL doesn't wrap up until Thursday, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I know the Blackhawks are done by Tuesday,
Okay.
but I think there are still some games Wednesday and Thursday. AHL wraps up this next weekend as well, so it's probably a similar schedule.
Ovi scored again last night.
Yeah, he's gonna hit 900 by this season, I think.
You think? Yeah.
I mean, he's probably is he sitting at
He's
96?
at 896.
96, so he's
Four
four
more
more goals. I
over
mean,
the
he could
next,
probably
like,
do
what,
that in the 2
games?
games. And if he doesn't do it this year, he's for sure doing it, obviously, next year. I don't know if he would get to 1,000, though. He'd probably have to play 3 more seasons
At minimum.
to even flirt with it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, again, he went crazy. He had, as of now, 43 total goals this year.
Yeah.
That's bonkers.
At his age, I mean,
Yeah.
and with the decline that will I mean, we said it before that, it's going to happen, but, like, it is eventually going to happen. I just,
And it's not at the risk of the
Thought it was
team
now.
like doing poorly. They're
No,
the number 1
yeah.
seed. Am I wrong? Are they? If they
No,
not?
yeah. I'm actually so the Blackhawks. They took Winnipeg to a shootout on Saturday night when I was there, and they got a point, but Winnipeg did secure the second point after winning the shootout. So they're in the hunt for the President's Trophy. I'm not sure if that's been locked up yet. I could look that up.
I think with Toronto losing, it said that that Winnipeg did win it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
all right. So yeah. Oh yeah, Toronto was vying for it too, huh? Let me double check this because I know the Caps were in there for a little bit. Oh yeah, Winnipeg gets confirmed 114 points on the season. Let's see, where are the Washington Capitals? Washington finished with 109 points on the season.
Okay.
They have 2 more games to go. So yeah, if Ovi scores 2 and 2 or a hat trick and a goal in the other, he'll hit 900 this year. That's insane
Yeah.
to even think about.
Brad Williams saying I need Tampa to win the cup to close out a parlay.
Oh well, I mean Tampa has surprised a lot of people this year. I don't think people were thinking they were going to be that strong with losing Steven Stamkos, and they're a couple years removed from their cup runs. But you got to remember, the core's still there, and the only reason the last couple of years that they haven't really done a whole lot in the playoffs is, well, one, Florida has been really good, and Tampa themselves, they've played a lot of hockey. They went to 3 straight Stanley Cups. So there was a period in which they won 11 straight series. And then they ran into Toronto, and everybody's like, oh, Toronto broke their curse. It's like, well, yeah, you beat Tampa Bay, who has played so much hockey in the last 4 years. 2 times wheel spin for the vault. I don't know. That's up to you.
If we close something out, I'll switch it up.
Yeah.
You guys can point us in the right direction.
Yeah, we've got movement. We had movement earlier in the jerseys. Right now, that vault's sitting at, they're asking for, the vault in general. We've got 2 spots taken up in the vault single. That is Moises. 1 spot taken in the double. And then Moises and Joshua George are in the quad box.
If you guys close it out, I will switch it. I'll make it the vault instead of the practice squad.
Yeah, that would be a nice incentive right there. So yeah, guys, still either 6 or 7 spots.
I mean, to be fair, practice squad has not been touched. It's still 8 across the board in both. So if you guys are closer in the vault and close out a vault, we'll make it the vault. So that's all on you. Just make blowing the assignment to you guys. I'll put it on I'll change it so there's no confusion.
Another thing too is that the practice squad is hot, but this can't miss series is still on fire. I know that's not in the running for Chase Wheelspin at all here, but I mean there's incentives across the board. So we're being generous, but if you guys want something really cool, I would sprinkle in everything.
Yeah.
I've always said I'm going to be honest in this room if there isn't really a series that has a whole lot. And I have been when I've been, both here on the producer side and hosting. If there's something that's not worth it, all right, I'm not going to push it as much, right?
Yeah.
But for the most part, everything's worth it. And even the things that I think are maybe not as worth it, I always try to remind everybody that, hey, the and more section could have those hidden gems. And on top of it, once we close it out, we're getting to that next series.
Yeah. So like I said, it'll stand. I'll make it the vault. If you guys close out a single vault, your name is in there twice. If you guys close out a double vault, your name is in there 4 times. And you guys close out a vault quad 8 times. There you go. That's what we're doing.
Yes, sir.
You guys name, like I said, depending on the break, it's in there double the times.
We gotta wake up and get in here on a Monday.
It's worth it. Make the early bird worth it. You guys are already here, like you always say, Mike. You made the effort to wake up in the morning. Let's make it worth it on the other end as well. Brad Williams, as soon as they signed Gunsel, I placed an Ohio State natty, Tampa Bay Stanley Cup parlay. I got Tampa Bay at plus 2,500.
Yeah. Adding Gensel is huge.
That's good value. It's great value.
I know Pittsburgh probably misses him right now because of the fact that they're not making the playoffs. And that's the 3rd year in a row for them. And first time that's ever happened in Sidney Crosby's era. So, yeah, that's tough. I'd like a Gensel. Can we ship him over to Chicago?
Maybe.
No, I think they tried. I will say, I think Kyle Davidson did reach out and tried last year during free agency. It's just, he's later on in his career. He's looking to go to a contender, maybe add one more ring to the collection.
What's left in the diamonds? Matt asks. We still have Aaron Donald on the authentic, Jordan Love on an authentic, and then Warren Moon and Antonio Gates are our secondary headliners. Just made the switch to the vault as our chase, just because that's a little bit closer. There's been no movement on the practice squad on the side of things, so I'll go with you. Like I said, I'm willing to roll with you guys. Roll with the punches. Let me give you guys a quick. Let me see where the vault is on the quad box. Let me drop that link down below. Willing to roll with the punches, folks. It's because you guys are so kind in the morning. So like I said, I'm willing to roll with whatever it is.
That's why you got to jump in when it's Nick. I mean, we have a lot of great breakers here, but Nick's not here a whole lot, and he's a very generous guy.
I'll be honest. I'm also a little selfish. I want to see these breaks.
Yeah,
I got it. That's the whole point. It's like Christmas morning every single time.
Take advantage.
So I do appreciate the kind words, Mike. Don't let me fool you. But then again, like I said, a little selfishness on my side. Like I said, I need to see that Ric Flair robe.
Sometimes you gotta be a little, just to get the point across and get something cool out here. In this instance, get something cool out on the table. In life, sometimes you got to be a little selfish for the greater good. I mean, this is one of those instances where, like, if you're a little selfish, then it's going to benefit somebody else who's coming away with that Ric Flair, and you get to open it and see it.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody at home gets to see the awesome stuff that we have to offer.
Waiting for the vault to close out. DK, I want to have it to roll into that PM bad luck. Yeah. Oh, no. Don't want to roll in the PM bad luck. No.
No, yeah. Well, we got 4 to go now on that single vault.
There we go.
The single vault is moving, guys. Get your spots. Don't let that pass you by.
4 to go on the single, and like I mentioned,
Floyd
you get that single done, well, your name is in there twice. Get that double done, name is in there 4 times, quad 8 times.
Floyd is Gary. And
So.
I'm going to be honest, Gary, I don't have you in the vaults. I have you in the jerseys. But yeah, I mean, jump on in there, Floyd.
Hop on in.
The vault is moving now. See what happens. You give a little mouse a cookie,
Oh, no.
and then boom.
Exactly right. Is that the whistles? Is that the rumbling there, Floyd the Barber? I hope there's no PM bad luck.
Yeah, I hope
no-
not. I know some people are on Ricky for his low chase wheel spins. That's what I know of. But as far as breaks go, breaks should happen just the same way. And hopefully, they're still pulling headliners. I mean, there's plenty of names on this board. I can't imagine they're not going to at noon.
Yeah.
But we're for sure going to here at 9. So why wait? 3 to go now, guys, in that
There we
single
go.
vault.
Like I said, in that vault, still have all 5 of our speed flexes, the Barry Sanders on the Lion King, Eric Dickerson in that 2-tone chrome, Jim Kelly on the custom speed flex, Malik Neighbors, and then Terrell Davis, both on speed flexes as well. Josh Allen on an authentic, Tony Gonzalez on an authentic, TJ Watt on an authentic, Joe Montana on an authentic, and then Micah Parsons on a rep, and then Frank Gore and Ricky Williams, 2 solid running backs, both as secondary headliners. There we go, guys. Way to go. He said he's got a bad taste in his mouth from Friday. Let's get in that vault single, guys. Exactly right. Hop into that vault single, folks. Hop into the vault single. Name's in there twice. Name is in there twice. Double time for the morning. Double time for the morning. Just because, well, I broke my streak of not having chase wheel spins on my end. And then what happened? 3 straight UA episodes. I call them episodes. 3 straight UA episodes. No chase wheel spin was able to be handed out. So that's unfortunate. Let's change the wins. Let's change that streak now. Let's get another chase wheel spin done, so we can hand out some UA cash. Give it on right back to you. Let's see. Let me refresh. Let me see how far away we are, or how close we are, actually. 2 away on that vault single. 2 away. Still halfway to go on those jerseys as well if we want to hop in there. And it looks like Brad's saying we closed the single.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Awesome.
That was
Awesome.
Brad himself.
Nice. Some
Well,
closer
actually-
magic. Way to be, folks. That's how we do it. So we got our first vault single coming up. So let's go ahead and figure that out. Vault, playbook vault.
Yeah.
So drop me a number, folks. Preferably if you are in the vault single number 1 on the morning, on the day. Let's see.
Get that going for you.
Thank you.
There we go.
Awesome. So we got our names. So Moises, Joshua, Matthew, or Bradley. If you can drop a box number, please and thank you. Please and thank you. We were hitting that wheel yesterday, and a lot of people were doing pretty well. Joshua says 25. Joshua says 25.
Okay.
Let me make sure we got 25. I'm sure we do. On the vault.
Now, do you want to double up the names in the chase wheel spin for the vault as well?
So what we're
Or
gonna do is
just
if
the
it was a single, put their names in there twice.
in there twice?
Yep.
Okay, just because I know, because we have a quad for the vault, so that means we could put
So,
people's names in there 8 times.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
All right,
If they
okay.
close out a quad, your name's in there 8 times.
Wow, okay.
Exactly. That's what we're doing here for today. Yes, 25 is available. Let me go ahead and get that off the ticker now. Still have 3 vault keys in there as well. A $300 vault key, a $200 vault key, and a $100 vault key, all available with 12 headliners on 23, now 22 boxes here in the vault. So let's go ahead, get you guys' names in there, and let's randomize, and let's get your orders and your divisions all set. So there we go, guys. Way to be. Way to get something closed out. Way to get something in the morning going. 7 times around. 7 times indeed. There we go. Good luck to all, says Bradley Williams. Good luck to all, says me as well. I'm gonna say good luck as well. Dive on in. Joshua, you are over in the NFC North. Bradley, you have the NFC South and the East. Moises, excuse me, you have the NFC West, the AFC North, the AFC South, and the AFC East. And Matthew, checking in with one spot, you have the AFC West. So good luck to everybody. Box 25 here. First rip here in the morning at 11 o'clock. At 9 o'clock on the 9 o'clock hour. There we go.
We're right at 10, so you're
Just
not
turned
too
in
far
at
off.
10. Ooh. It's a cloth bag. And for the folks at home, sometimes it's one of those, if you know, you know.
Oh, very nice, yeah. Oh, boy.
Yeah, buddy. I think this is my guy. I think this is my graduate. I'm pretty sure it is. It has to be. It's going to be Malik Neighbors on the Speed Flex right here. Way to get it started. One rip and bang, it's a Speed Flex right off the top. Malik Neighbors, slick looking #1 on there. That's going to be an NFC East hit. That's going to Bradley Williams. There we go. He was our good luck caller. He was the one that closed it out. Closer magic. Malik Neighbors going home. This is exciting. I love this one. Hopefully I'm not there you go. Closer magic and D by Joshua George. Solid piece. I love me some Malik Neighbors. This is a great wide receiver class, honestly. Between him, I see also Ladd McConkey's are inauthentic on the college side of things, but Malik Neighbors proved that he was basically QB proof all year long this year, didn't it? Yeah, Danny Dimes throwing to him. You had a couple others thrown as well. And now he's going to have a little bit of a step up with Russell Wilson, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But Malik Neighbors, what a hit right there. Congrats, Bradley. This is a nice one. Way to get started. Here. And like we mentioned, now that we cracked into the vault, we also got a Chase wheel spin as well to get to before we get at the end of our day. But let's go ahead and crack into some more vault, folks. There we go. Way to be. Malik Neighbors.
That's such a way
Coming off the board.
to start this morning.
Yeah.
I mean, that just means that Nick is pulling headliners, guys. So jump back in there. It's all back up for you on the break page.
I would say
not
water
wait.
finds its balance because yesterday morning I pulled maybe one headliner out of the 9 boxes that we had.
Oh.
So I think, like I said, water finds its balance. Back to pulling some headliners, folks. Let's get in there. More vault, baby, because there's a ton more headliners. Besides that last one we just took care of, still 11 headliners on 22 boxes with 3 vault keys. Attack that vault, folks.
Yes, sir.
We'll throw your name in there double the time. There we go. Appreciate the box caller, Josh, to Bradley. A little bit of assistant Joshua, the facilitator on that one, feeling like John Stockton. A little passing that one out. That's a nice piece. Nice. Malik Neighbors, he's going to do fantastic. And our guy Ricky, I think this is his dilemma in fantasy. He has a keeper league. He had 3 pretty solid rookies this year. He has to pick between Brock Bowers, Malik Neighbors, and one more. I think it might be Ladd McConkey. And I think he's leaning towards keeping Brock Bowers and Ladd McConkey. 5 to go in the quad, guys. 5 to go in the quad. Let's keep them coming. Let's keep them going. Like I said, if you get that quad breaks. Now it's 4 to go in the quad. If we get that quad opened, your name is in there 8 times. That vault, that single that we just opened up, now those guys, Moises, Joshua, Matt, Bradley, all those names are in there twice now because of the vault. Like I said, we crack open that quad 8 times around, 8 times for those names in there. Let me go ahead and get this written up for Bradley as we got a couple orders popping in over there. Nice hit. Way to get it started. Great hit. Great find. Malik Neighbors. Like I said, just for me, I don't know if that's been the guy I kind of been gassing the most up on this playbook, on this vault. Like I said, I love me some Barry. I love that Eric Dickerson. But if we're just going with just plain old, same old, like this, Malik Neighbors, this is a fine piece to have. That's nice all the way around. Always get crazy, but then we always come back to the original, and it's just mighty fine. So Malik Neighbors right there. Excuse me. Way to get it started. Attaboy Bradley. Another dub in the books. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it rolling, folks. Like we mentioned, let's see. Let me refresh. Let me see where that quad's at. Let me see where the singles are back at. Let me see where the doubles are at on our vault. We are for sure, like I said, always exciting knowing we're for sure doing a Chase wheel spin, always in my mind. I was cold on Chase wheel spins. I had gone almost 4 hosting shows I did go 4 hosting shows without handing out a Chase wheel spin. But now we're back, baby. We're back, baby. We're back. Let's go. Halfway to go on that quad. 4 slots left. Let me drop it again in here. Vault quad. Oh, just a little bit easier, a little bit quicker if you need that link. Let us know where you guys are chasing for. This in that vault, like I mentioned. Malik Neighbors just went, but the Terrell Davis is still there. 4 out of the 5 speed flexes that were available are still here. The Barry Sanders, the Jim Kelly, the Terrell Davis, and the Eric Dickerson, all still available. Tony Gonzalez, Joe Montana, all still available as well. TJ Watt on Authentics. And then Micah Parsons on this rep over here, all still available, as well as the Josh Allen, obviously. Excuse me. And then Frank Gore and Ricky Williams as our secondary headliners. Eric Dickerson looking at this 2-tone chrome. I mean, if you want to be a stickler, maybe 3 with the gold morphing into the blue, but still got that silver as the actual horn of it. Flipping over this Barry Sanders, like I said, I feel like that's on the back of that helmet. That's almost tattoo-esque. I'd be able to put that on my arm, my shoulder, and be like, oh yeah, this whole thing, this thing, oh yeah, that's for Barry. Barry Sanders with the Hall of Fame 2004 inscription to match the blue ink. 3 to go in that quad. Let's close it up. Let's close it out. Let's close it up. Then over here as well. Oh, I think we're see some fire in a second quad spot. Says Joshua. There we go. Let's see some fire. That's that way to be, Josh. That's how you do it. Hop in there. Fill up that quad, guys. Like I said, fill up that quad. You get your name in there. Not just 4 times. We're going 8 times. We're doubling the names. That first vault we already opened, that single, everyone in there already will have their name in there 2 times now instead of just once. So then again, also, just again, I'll make it also the same applies for the double. If your name is in the double, if we do a double, 4 times. Quick math here on the UA break room. But we're inching ever so closer. I see 3 spots now in the quad. 3 spots now, guys. Come on now. Fill her on up. Also, what's spot taken in the double in the vault? That's good. That's good to go. Good, guys. Come on. Let's keep it going. Because we're moving on up. I make the reference, but I'm still too young to even get it. I know it's an older show. Forgot what. Quad box, guys. 3 spots. 3 slots left in that quad box. Let's fill it on up. Because again, I'm only here for a limited time. These vaults are only here for a limited time. All these are only here for a limited time. So I want to see as much heat as possible. come out of these boxes. I want to send off these guys in the right way. Let's make some heat go home to you guys, folks. Let's do that. Like I said, it'd be a shame if that Josh Allen just sits here any longer than it has to. Or, I mean, like I said, these other speed flex are just gorgeous. 11 headliners and 22 boxes. So split right down the middle, 50% chance at that. Along with 3 additional vault keys in that vault. A $300 vault key still available. $200 and $100 all still available. I mean, that's unfortunately that is the way it goes. That is the way that it go. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Unfortunately, sometimes. Try again is my recommendation. Congratulations, Brad. Like I said, this Malik Neighbors is mighty fine. It's a mighty fine piece. Yeah, with that, I mean, no. Sorry, I was gonna say, yeah, can't miss is probably our best headliner ratio. 17 headliners with 25 boxes left. But I mean, anything better than 50%, exactly 50%. We have it here, with 11 headliners, 22 boxes, 3 vault keys still available. Let me see. Let me refresh. Comments are usually helpful. One more spot. One more quad box spot, guys. Come on now. One more. Let's get it going. Let's close it on out. Who's going to be the closer magic of this quad box? It is the Chase. And like I mentioned, we close out the quad. Your name is in there 8 times. That vault single, those participants, those names are already in there 2 times. So get that quad box. Oop, careful on that wire there, boss.
Me?
Yeah, you almost took us out.
Oh.
Yeah. Either that or just bumping into the table, maybe. Either or, you're good. We're good. They see us. All right, there we go. We're good, folks. One more spot in that quad box, guys. Let's close it out. Let's get in there. Let's get in there for that Chase wheel spin as well. One time for the one time. Still looking good in a couple other places too. Like I said, someone bought into that double. Good to see that. Still looking at 5 to go in both those quad and diamond doubles. Jersey still halfway to go as well. Hop into those jerseys, folks. I like that Tyreek Hill. That would be my choice. That'd be my choice if I'm looking at those jerseys. Unsung hero also David Njoku. That's just me because I'm a big fantasy guy. He helped me out big time when I won my championship last year, and a little bit this year too. He had some pretty solid games. Gazoon type for the person that just sneezed in the hallway. Still one spot I'm seeing to go in that quad box. Close it out, folks. Let's go. We can do it. I know we can. I know we got it. Let's see some headliners get on out of the door. Already had one go. That is Malik Neighbors as we're sitting right in front of me. Brad Williams going home with that one. And like I said, there was a lot of trolling, a lot of memeing. Oh, sold out on the quad box, baby. Let's go.
Throw that in there for
I'll
you.
still finish my thought on that one. Still a lot of trolling with, when Russell Wilson came into the Pittsburgh, but actually, proved to have a pretty solid season. So I think he can still keep that same way, and put up some big numbers with Malik Neighbors. Let's do this, folks. Playbook, vault, quad box number 1. Alrighty, guys. Playbook vault, quad box number 1. Please drop me 4 numbers if you are participating in said break.
That would be Moises Cohen, Joshua George twice, Matthew Dimmitt,
I'm
Tom
pretty sure.
Wallace.
Yeah, Moises is not Troop, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
He is asking for 10, 13, 15, and 21. Let me make sure that we got all those. I'm sure we do. 10, 13, 15, and yes, we do. We have all those exactly right. So let me get them all off.
There we go. Okay. Can't be.
Awesome. Good stuff, guys. So 10, 13, 15, and 21 all coming your way. In the meantime, while our guy Mike is grabbing the boxes, let me get your guys' name all shuffled around. 7 times around. Into the randomizer we go. For our 7 times, shake them up. 6 times and 7. So there we have it. Like I said, what are we looking for, folks? Let me know. Let us know. But like, of course, like I said, we got the Barry, we got the Eric Dickerson, the Jim Kelly, the Terrell Davis, all still available. Joe Montana, all ready to go. Joe Montana, Josh Allen, all ready to go. Tony Gonzalez, TJ Watt, Micah Parsons, all available on the rep as well. And then Frank Gore and Ricky Williams. So over here into our divisions, Moises Cohen, you have the NFC North and NFC South. Kevin, you have the NFC East. Matt, you have the NFC West. Joshua, you have the AFC North. Thank you very much. Kevin, you have the AFC South. Tom, you have the AFC East. And Joshua, back to you. You have the AFC West. Box number 10. Roll with you with her first. Excuse me, Malik. Slide to the left. There we go. Box number 10. Right here. Brad, assuming that we're looking for the Jim Kelly as well. We're looking for a ton of heat right here, like I said. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what we're getting in box number 10. And like we mentioned, congrats again in this quad. You guys' names are in there. Now 8 times. 8 times. That's how we do it here, folks. Got our guy Joshua looking for that Tony Gonzalez authentic. He's looking for the Terrell Davis Speed Flex. But here we have it. Oh. Always beside me. When we get one of these? I think this is, just to be safe. Oh, yeah. It's TJ Watt on the authentic right here. That's going to be the AFC North. Right here, that's going to be our first one to Joshua George. TJ Watt on the authentic. Bang on this gold Steelers lid. Whew. Switching it up as we usually do. It's usually on the black lid, on the black dome. But no, we got TJ Watt here. Exactly right. And again, going to the AFC North, it's going to Joshua George. So Joshua, I know, like you said, you were looking for Terrell and looking for Tony. But hopefully TJ Watt is also in that same realm. There we go. There we go. He's saying that's 1. Let's go. Let's go. Sure enough, TJ Watt on the authentic. First dub right there. Nice piece. And another headliner off the board here. Rewrite that one. There we go. Joshua going home with TJ Watt.
Guys, that quad is back up for you to buy into on the break page. Just a reminder, it gets you 8 spots per 1 spot in the break in our Chase wheel spin. So you buy into that quad, you're getting your name placed in 8 times. You buy in twice, you're getting your name placed in there 16 times, and so on.
Start on the back, if I didn't already make mention. Back and start on the back. Scan that with your smartphone or device, and you'll be pointing that direction. So carrying on to box number 13. Yes, sir. Box number 13. Per our box caller. Hop in. Carrying on, carrying on. Nice bag here as well. Saw him earlier, but on a Speed Flex and a couple other series. But here we are, different time, the same team, same guy. Javon Curse on the Titans rep, the freak, Javon Curse. Nice, look at that bad boy. Slick. That's going to be an AFC South hit. That's going to go to Kevin Hollick on that one. It's going to be Javon Curse on the rep. Look at that, mighty fine piece.
Very nice.
Nice, nice, nice. There we go. Congrats again, Jacom. Congrats around SMD. So if the only chase break is the vault, does the 2-time really mean anything? Everyone buying still gets the same percentage of entries. It would only be beneficial if there was second break included that didn't get the second. I mean, like I said, it's just more. It's another opportunity. It's an added opportunity to get in that chase wheel spin.
I see what he's saying, but it isn't quite the same percentage of entries because remember, there's the quad, there's the double, and there's the single. So you're adding yourself into a quad, you're getting your name put in there 8 times. Whereas if you're adding yourself into the single, you're only getting 1. So. I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying about, the 2 times of rather than, adding a name in there once, twice, or 4 times. But, I mean, the more spots you buy, the more times your name's going to show up. And the randomizer isn't perfect when it comes to probability. So who knows how it randomizes things, So, yeah, more incentive.
There we go. Box number 15.
Are we doing 2 separate wheel spins for the vault?
I mean, like I said, we're doing 1, and like I said, with I made that clear. If you clean out the single, your name is in there 2 times. They cleared out a double, your name is in there, and name is in there 2 times or 4 times. We did a quad like we just did. You guys' names are in there 8 times. So,
but I think
if we close out this practice squad, if we actually close it out, then
not Moises. Not Troop, who is why am I drawing a blank? I just knew him earlier. Not Troop is it is Moises, isn't it?
yeah.
He said it's 2 separate chase wheel spins for the vault.
No,
I don't
that's not
think so. I think we're just doing the one. We're just doing the one, guys. SMC saying math is the math.
Like I said, I'll do another one if we close out the entire series.
Yeah.
I'll make that the case, but we got to close out the actual practice squad.
Math is the math. Yes. However, we also have the chase wheel spin mixed in with the practice squads. Ooh. So, it's just more opportunities.
Oh man, solid piece right here. Came in with what? 1 spot, my friend, and you're going home very satisfied, Matthew, with the Eric Dickerson 2-tone chrome right there. My goodness. All the way around. You can see this entire building through this helmet.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Like I said, Matthew in the NFC West going home with that. My goodness. Look at that. Right in the front. A little bit better. There we go. Right in the front. Right in that little sweet spot for the speed flexes. Eric Dickerson on the Hall of Fame 99. Look at that.
Very nice.
Going home. Congrats, Matthew. 1 spot here in the quad. Going home with the Eric Dickerson. Going home with potential 8 spots in the chase wheel spin with that first one. This is a nice way to start off the day.
Oh, yeah.
Whew. There we go.
And we still have
Matthew,
one more
he's in the
box
chat saying, love it. Thank you. No, thank you, Matt, for participating and getting in here. That's the only way you can do it. Exactly right. Get in here and win this heat. Is that now? Yeah, it's 3 out of 4 headliners all gone now in the vault.
Javon Curse wasn't a headliner. I forgot.
No, he was not.
So yeah, 3 out of 4. 4 out of 5 if you consider the previous break you pulled the Malik Neighbors. So you're on fire. We like that.
Keep them coming. Keep them coming. We got one more box still left to go here in this quad. It's always nice, too. I know we love the double ups. We know we love the triple and quad ups, but it's also nice to share the sugar.
Yeah.
Nice to spread it around a little bit, too. I'm always nice to like that, too. So
we are keeping the practice squad in the chase, right? Because that's what we spun this morning. I know you just didn't have it listed up there.
I mean, they asked to switch it, so I switched it.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
So
that's fine. That's fine with me. Very nice. Huge hits for sure. We got one more still to go.
One more spot. Man, oh man, I have to unfortunately just slide down Malik down just a little.
Oh yeah, go for it.
You, sir, Eric Dickerson. Keep you in front like that just because got the reflection, got the sig right there. One more box. Yeah, nice hits. Continuing the nice hits. Box number 21. Final box of this quad box. Let's hop in and get another one. Because we'll be down to what? Our vault? Oh, yeah, we still got plenty of vault.
Oh, we're
ready to roll. Good on the vault. Good on the vault. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Oh my goodness. Are we? This is
Again?
This is getting ridiculous. This is getting absolutely ridiculous, my guys. In the AFC East now, Tom, you're going home with a little guy, a little well-known MVP is known as Josh Allen.
Oh,
Josh
my.
Allen. My goodness, guys, on the authentic Bingo Bango, right there on the back, you see the blue SIG going all the way around on this nice authentic. Oh, my goodness. Right there, right on the back, Josh Allen, Beckett Cert as well. 3 out of 4 on this quad, all headliners, all big hitters right here.
Oh, yeah.
Eric Dickerson on the 2-tone chrome. Malik Neighbors went earlier on the other vault. TJ Watt on this authentic. Now Josh Allen going on the authentic as well. We slide down just a little bit more. Don't want to bump into Eric, but
We could even start moving things
we'll
up
slide
here,
him up
too.
here.
Oh, my goodness. What a hit. What a quad, huh?
Bang, bang, bang. Who called all those numbers? Is that Moises calling all those numbers?
Yeah, that was
He had
Moises.
the numbers.
Dang. Box
He had the
collar
numbers, my
magic
guy.
indeed. Holy moly.
What a hit. Way to go.
Well,
Who called it out?
If you're still looking for Josh Allen, though, that was the Josh Allen authentic.
Yeah.
We do have him as a speed flex in the college as well. So there's still more Josh Allen to be had, but man, oh man, tons of headliners we just knocked right off the board there.
That was fun. That's what makes getting up in the morning all worth it here, folks.
And 4 separate winners, too.
Yes. Spread the love, spread the sugar. Spread around a little facilitator magic, like I said. Calling off the numbers, I know, but you're feeling like John Stockton, passing out all this heat, passing out all this love. Nice hit right there. That's going to Tom Walls right there. If it didn't already make mention. Whew. Heat, heat, heat. He's on fire, folks. Way to go, way to be, folks. And like I said, still going in that vault. You can tack away, doubling up the names in that chase wheel spin. So let's go ahead and hit it. Josh Allen, authentic. Still got Josh Allen on the speed flex sitting in the college, though. Still, if you're still looking for Josh Allen, still Josh Allen in the speed flex in the college section. Along with Joe Montana, Tim Brown, and Ladd McConkey, all available in there as well. Marcus Allen, Warren Sapp as secondary headliners. But man, oh man, attack this vault, guys. Doubling up the names in that chase wheel spin. Got the folks going at home. Got the people excited. So let's do that. Let's keep going. Let's keep hitting this vault. Because now what? 10. Ooh, that was a couple. Like I said, a couple headliners off the board now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 headliners on 18 boxes. Still have 3 vault keys left in the vault, folks. $300, $200, and $100 all available. I guess that's the bright side. Still with pulling all the heat on the headliner side. Still all those vault keys still left available as well.
Yeah.
$300 basically pays you back on all those spots. $200 as well. $100 gets you back nice cash in there. So keep them coming, folks. Vault, vault, vault. Hit that vault. It's got that new vault smell still. Crack it open. Let's see. Tom, if you're looking to trade, hit him up. Hit up some SMC. Cunningham, Sean Cunningham.
Very nice, guys. Everything is back up for you on the break page, as I said before. So
Way to
don't
keep it
wait.
organized. He's got a spreadsheet of everything he has. I like that. Way to be. Way to be. I like that. Makes it nice and easy. It's like, I got that. Okay, you don't have that. All right, you maybe you do need that. Okay, I like that. That's pretty good. Way to be. Nice job, folks. Nice job, folks. Let's slide these down as well.
Yeah. Just start throwing
Just the
them over
boxes. All these, I mean, all the helmets are out. So.
here. Right, yeah.
All good there. Creeping up at 10:30, but we don't have to be done until, I mean, 11:45 is technically our true hard out. Well, man, oh man. I'm sorry, Josh. You gotta move over just for a quick second. I need this Eric Dickerson in front of me. Ooh, if we didn't look at this enough. Get in there. We gotta focus that thing up a little bit better on that camera side. That needs to be turn off the autofocus and get us back going.
Oh.
Man, oh man, look at this bad boy. The gold morphing into the blue on the face mask all the way around. That was a nice hit. Matthew, nice way to be, Matthew. Like I said, Hall of Fame inscription on the top. Right in that sweet spot. Looking at myself in the mirror, too, basically. I'm just kind of chilling. Doing the old duck face, acting like it's 2010.
Yeah, what a nice hit there, honestly. I was
Keep 'em
expecting
coming,
to see
folks.
that one throughout today, but I didn't know if it would be our show or not.
Yeah.
And that's a nice hit.
Like I
that's for
said, I
sure.
think I got my fair share of actual, like, you know, all the heat and all the headliners with me being not here for the rest of the week. But I want more. Damn it, I want more. Keep them coming. I want
Yeah.
to see the rest of these go. Let's close it out. Let's close out this whole series. Why not?
Honestly.
Can I be that selfish? I think I'm
I
gonna
think
be.
so. What did I say earlier at the start of the show? I said sometimes being selfish is good because it'll work out for others, and in this case, that's one of those instances.
I've been saying from 300, take from them everything, leave them nothing. That's what I want. Or Vince McMahon's take the brass ring, just take it. This is the opportunity, folks. And all those people that are gonna wake up around the noon, like, oh yeah, nothing moved at the 9 o'clock hour. It was 9 o'clock. You know, I can be moving into the noon show. Nope, because that's gone and that's gone and that's gone and that's gone.
Yeah.
So there you go. Because you were here and not them. Because you got here
Shame
first.
Those people waited. Right?
Shame on them for waiting, trying to think they can sneak into that 12 o'clock hour. Like, oh yeah, Eric Dickerson will still be there. Nope, because it's here now, right in front of us.
Now, guys, I know we've been focused on the vault, but we also do have 3 to go in the jerseys.
Oh, nice, making more ways in the jerseys too.
So there's opportunities there, but like we said, vault is also the chase wheel spin. There's plenty of headliners to go still, and those vault keys. So I would not be
Hop in
shy.
that
Just jump
jersey.
into everything right now.
Just dropped those yesterday. Still a ton of heat. 28 boxes, 12 headliners. Yes, sir. Bruce Smith, Troy Polamalu's in the A gap.
Palamo.
Jim Kelly still available. Champ Bailey, Baker Mayfield, Warren Moon on the Viking threads, if I'm not mistaken, on the purple. Tyreek Hill available as well in that nice looking teal. Bo Nix available. Aiden Hutchinson, David Njoku, and then Thurman Thomas and George Pickens all as secondary headliners. Those last 3. Again, way to be, guys. Keep them coming. Let's go hit that vault. Let's hit those jerseys too.
Yeah.
Still wide open just about everywhere else. I know we got 5 spots on the Diamond Quad and the Diamond Double. And like I said, the 1 and 4 is the 1 and 4, so only 4 spots. A couple of them already taken up in the single, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. I was
So-
gonna say I'm surprised that we haven't done that to start the morning, but
Yeah.
there might be opportunities to open that up. In just a
Always
little bit.
opportunity there, obviously. But like I said, with it being only 4 spots, I feel like that is always technically the closest to being closed.
Right.
Just
yeah.
because it's only small limited spots right there. Hop on in, guys. That 1 and 4 is also very exciting. Tons of heat in there. Again, if I'm on this roll, I want to see that robe. I want to see that Ric Flair robe, guys. Come on now. Make the boyhood dream come true. that was Shawn Michaels, but still, Ric Flair in there, 16 times, 16-time world champion.
Woo! Had to get a woo in there,
Woo!
What else do we have here going on?
Yes, sir. Yes,
I mean,
sir.
that's plenty for you. Yeah. I mean, I can't think of. I mean, as far as ratios go, I mean, even though we pulled a bunch of headliners, the vault still has, if you consider those 3 vault keys as something well worth your money, 11 of those 18 boxes are well worth your time and effort. And as far as that can't miss series, 17 of the 25 boxes remaining, all containing headliners.
Oh, yeah.
And you know it's a can't miss. It's a special series, so something deeper in there is going to be very nice.
And I've been joking. I've been saying we could have really put all 36 items up there and kind of, you know, I know that kind of spoils the surprise, but they're all 36 items were worthy of the graphic, in all honesty.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
It was a mixture of we didn't want to give up the mystery, didn't want to give up the surprise, and probably didn't want to put our graphics department being up all night.
Yeah, no kidding.
So didn't want to do that to the folks.
Yeah, I will
tad
say
overwhelming.
every single series of the 1 and 4 that I've seen pulled in this room in the few weeks that I've been here, I gotta eventually stop saying that because now we're on week number 6, I think, here. If you include the training for 2 weeks, but I mean,
I'll allow it.
Yeah, this is the 1 and 4 is something that you don't want to wait on. You want to jump in as soon as possible because, like Nick said, I haven't seen anything bad come out of there. It's always some pretty deep cuts.
Eat. Love it. Like I said, that 1 and 4, Ric Flair's robe. Still got 3 out of those 4 speed flexes with the Peyton Manning rip, Bronco Colt lid, Breece Hall on the custom, and then Jim Brown on the ripped Cleveland Brown at Syracuse lid, but it's that custom visor that's gonna get them all coming and getting them going there. Nikola Jokic on the jersey. Celtics triple sign basketball, Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, and Robert Parrish. Karl Malone still available on the basketball. I see a Paul Pierce and a Shaquille O'Neal item, the Shaqtus, the great Aristotle, the big Aristotle. That's the one I couldn't think of yesterday. Still available as well in that basketball section if you hop in there. Tyson Fury on a glove, Ric Flair on the robe. Woo! A couple other entertainment pieces as well. Also as unlisted headliners. Got some lumber, got a Todd Helton bat, got a Ken Griffey Jr. bat as well. I think we may have maybe a glove or two. We'll have to see. Maybe a helmet. See how that goes. I don't know if it was pulled. I have to double check. Maybe watch from last night. I know we got a goalie mask lurking.
I'm ready to see that.
Exactly. That'd be fun. Fun to see. Where are we going, folks? Let's see.
Can't miss 1 and 4 quad is moving. But also like I said, the jerseys were active as well. And then of course the 2 breaks that we've had today are the vaults. So,
nice.
Rightfully so. There's plenty of heat.
Keep going in that can't miss 1 and 4, guys. Let's also hit that vault. Right, keep going there. Like I said, vault. We're doing 1 chase wheel spin for this vault. Like I said, if we close it out miraculously, we'll do a second one. But still, that'd be a lot of boxes still in this next hour or so. Like I said, only the problem there is that it's hard out there. But I would tell the boys, we'll carry it through.
Yeah.
Vault, like I said, with that single, your name is in there twice. Close out a double, name is in there 4 times. And if we close out a quad, your name is in there 8 times. So we closed out a single, those participants are in there 2 times. And we closed out a quad, so those names are in there 8 times.
Yes, sir.
So there we go. More opportunity at a chase wheel spin, more times, more chances to be that number 1 top spot when we close it, when we finish off the day, when we finish off the 9 o'clock hour. So hop on in, attack everything, folks. Those jerseys also 3 to go in there. Bruce Smith, Troy Polamalu, Jim Kelly, Champ Bailey, Baker Mayfield, Warren Moon, Tyreek Hill, Bo Nix, Aiden Hutchinson, David Njoku, Thurman Thomas, George Pickens. Aiden Hutchinson, a wicked injury. My assumption would just be try and get something like his signature now before he comes back and has comeback player of the year, maybe even defensive player of the year type deal. And again, and what becomes a more graspable auto now becomes unobtainable because it is now more expensive. So try and grab it while you can is my time. That's why I always look for guys like rookie seasons, because they might have a baller rookie season. They might have a continuous of a career. This might be the lowest. This might be the cheapest time to get one of these guys, because every time from there it might just skyrocket. I don't see Malik from this vantage point. Malik Neighbors earlier in the year was the best time. Now it's gone up and up and up, and it might only go up and up and up. So guys like that, and even guys, unfortunately, now that we'll have limited autos. A guy like Jim Brown over in the 1 and 4 passed away. Not going to be getting any new Jim Brown, unfortunately. We have what we have. Obviously, eventually we'll get through the stock, but across the board, like Jim Brown's, they're not going to be just a brand new Jim Brown signing because unfortunately passed away. That's just how that goes. So I know our boy Ricky was talking about, like, doesn't like talking value, but a guy, when it comes down now to limited pieces, you can start seeing the value change throughout. So it is what it is. Let's hit those vaults with everything, guys. Let's hit it all across the board. Doing well this morning. Hope everyone else is doing that same exact thing. Like I said, troubling more. This Monday traffic this morning was tougher. I don't know. Usually sometimes Mondays aren't too bad. At least getting here. Now it was a little bit more crazier today. Woke up to a couple accidents all around. So be safe, guys. Don't get any road rage. Look both ways. Turn down that music.
With the weather getting nicer here, I feel like, there's more people out, so the traffic should be building. So I'm anticipating it, but so far hasn't been awful.
I know, yeah.
But yeah, just keep on high alert. Make sure you're staying safe.
Going out when it's not like the busy time, or if you're able to, if those places that you are able to have the place, maybe hit public transportation. I'm not opposed to riding the L.
Yeah,
I like riding the blue line or red line, green line. It's about it. Otherwise, I could probably bring a weapon, but that is what it is.
Yeah. Let's see what we're moving in. Still those jerseys, guys, is what's hot right now.
Let's go.
The vaults, like I said, are back up and running on the break page. So jump back on in there for a chance at the Chase Wheel Spin and a bunch of different headliners, guys. I mean, look at what we have on the table right now. This all came out of the vault. All of it.
All essentially came out one break.
Basically, yeah. So there's that. And then, of course, as Nick was mentioning, the 1 and 4 is always pretty quick to go because of the fact that there's only those 4 spots.
Yep.
There's 1 spot bought into the single and 1 spot bought into the quad. Ooh. So those are moving. And
love to see that.
The diamonds have been full since I think I shouldn't say full because that means we're ready to break. But as far as the double and the quad, 3 names in there. So 5 to go in both the double and the quad for the diamonds.
Oh, yeah.
I would jump back in there. So let us know, guys.
This would be a gross starting tandem if you had Josh Allen at QB, Eric Dickerson at running back, and you're throwing to Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, I was just going to yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Just the...
TJ Watt was on the offensive line or defensive line?
He's on the defensive side.
So, I mean, add him in there, too.
One of the better edge rushers.
And Javon Curse is on here, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
defensive side.
There's a spot for each one of these guys on here. I don't have any quarterbacks competing.
The UA fantasy lineup that could be made just based on who gets broken into it's off the charts. Alrighty. Almost at 10:45, folks. But like I said, if we keep breaking, we're still here. We're not going anywhere until you kick us out, essentially. All across the board, looking good. Is there anything on today besides, like I said, with NBA wrapped up? Anything on besides baseball tonight, or is it just NHL too?
Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot going on in sports. I mean, baseball's now in full swing. We're basically, are we basically a month in? Not quite, just short.
Just short of it, yeah.
But
another week or so, and we'll hit it.
hockey and basketball.
6 games in hockey tonight.
Hockey and basketball are pretty much wrapped up, and then football's not in swing. Everything as far as college is over, even the Frozen Four.
Yeah.
Congrats to Western Michigan getting their very first title over Boston University BU, a very formidable school when it comes to the hockey world, and they beat them 6-2 in the championship.
Wow. This will be fun on the West Coast, even for not a Cub fan, but still going to watch them probably. Cubs and Padres. 11-7 Cubs, 13-3 Padres in San Diego tonight. Jameson Tyone versus Dylan Cease.
Oh, what a matchup.
And not the best
Ty-
ERA
Tyone,
right now
though,
for either. But
Yeah, both
think
guys got to get back into their
this would
swing.
be a get right game for somebody.
Yeah.
On the flip side, Dodgers are going to probably pummel the Rockies after losing 2 or 3 out of. Did they get swept by the Cubs? Or they had 2. I think they just had the 2-game series
Oh, right, yeah.
because they did the 2 games in Japan. I think they were finishing the series. I guess they're just making it up in the numbers.
Well, that's coming up. They just did play 3 against the Dodgers this weekend. It was
It was 3 games.
the Dodgers won Friday, I think,
Okay, gotcha.
and then the Cubs won Saturday, Sunday.
Okay, I thought. Okay, my bad. My apologies. I thought it
Cubs
was a 2-game series.
destroyed them on Saturday.
Yeah,
it was
that was
like
their worst.
16-0.
Yeah, it was their worst. It was Dodgers' worst home game loss ever, 16-0.
Yikes.
Nationals and Pirates tonight as well, or not tonight, but 5:40 Central Standard Time, so right around midday. Paul Skeens on the mound tonight.
Oh, okay, all right. That would probably be the most watched sporting event tonight. Other than, maybe is NBA officially like all the games are done?
Yeah, all the regular season was done. Play-in isn't until
Wednesday.
I believe Tuesday for the Orlando Magic and the Atlanta Hawks, and then whatever the 7 and 8 seed are for the West. I believe it is
Gotcha. Oh yeah.
Memphis and Golden State. I can double check that in a second. And then the Bulls play Wednesday. Bulls play in Miami on Wednesday.
Right.
Royals and Yankees ought to be good too. Seth Lugo and Carlos Carrasco, Tariq Skubal. I feel like I've seen Tariq Skubal pitch like 10 times already this year. It'll be his 4th start.
Wow.
Joe Ryan on the mound for the Twins. Didn't think the Twinkies were going to be this. I'm glad they are, but I didn't think they were going to be this bad. Same basement dwellers as the White Sox right now.
Did you see that Justin Steele for the Cubs is going to be out for the whole season?
Yeah,
That's a blow for the north side.
We broke that here when Ricky was sitting here, and he's the Cub fan of the two of us, and I'm like, that's devastating. He was taking it better than I was, in all honesty. Like I said, and he's the Cub fan.
I think some Cub fans kind of knew because of the fact that him going out like that, they knew it probably didn't look good. But
Yeah,
man,
maybe.
that's a kick in the stomach
Yeah,
for
that's
the Cubs.
tough. And the question just with that, just if you're the Cubs, do you wait and see? Not wait and see on Steele, but just wait and see if this lineup, if this rotation kind of steps up, or do you go out and make a trade? I would lean towards probably boostering up as soon as you can. I don't know who you would get rid of or what you would move, but I can only assume Miami Marlins are very much open to moving Sandy Alcantara. So best offer between him. If the Cubs don't get him, he's going to be like a Baltimore Oriole by the end of the year, I would think. Something like that. So whoever's in contention in the AL East, or probably just probably a Yankee. Probably be a Yankee by the end of the year.
Yeah.
But yeah, that honestly, that Cub one, that Justin Steele, that was devastating, to be honest. That was tough. Yeah, NBA Tuesday the 15th, Atlanta at Orlando. Just played each other yesterday, and Atlanta beat them, but I think it was in Atlanta. And then Memphis and Golden State. Golden State goes from a 6th seed to now being the play-in. Funny how that goes.
Yeah.
And then it looks like Dallas and Sacramento stayed as the 9 and 10. So Sacramento is hosting Dallas, and then the Bulls are hosting Miami on Wednesday night. That ought to be fun. First round's looking cool. Like I said, Milwaukee and the Pacers could be okay. Detroit might be the Cinderella. Hopefully they can get past New York, and I think New York is probably due for a choke job. They haven't done anything impressive all year in my mind. I don't know if they have any big wins. And I'm not trying to throw any shade. It's just I don't know off the top of the dome if they have any big wins. Feels like every time I look at the box score and every time they play a team that's over 500, they lose. Minnesota's my squad, so I'll be rooting for the T-Wolves the entire time. Do what you can. It's gonna be a tough one against the Lakers, but it is what it is. If I could bet basketball, I would try and sprinkle take the T-Wolves to win the series. If I can maybe get some plus money out of it, I'm sure I could.
Yeah.
And then
They want to come back with a vengeance after. I mean, they had a good run in the playoffs last year, but it ended abruptly.
Yeah, ran into the Nuggets.
Yeah, that's a tough team.
Pacers have had the Bucks number. I think that's the Pacers are just, if they just keep scoring and they just nonstop, they can just keep scoring. They could score 150 points a night, I'm sure. It's just the problem is they give up 140 points on the other end. They don't play any defense.
That's kind of a problem.
Yeah.
You know?
So I think the Bucks, it's really, of course, maybe up to what Giannis are you going to get that day? Hopefully you get a healthy Damian Lillard in that series as well. But I mean, they can't rely on Chris Middleton anymore. He's gone. Isn't he on the Pacers now? No, he's on the Wizards. He's on some guard. He's on some basement dweller team right now, unfortunately for him. Where are we going, folks? Where are we going? What was our last order? What time was our last order?
Our last order was 10:37.
Okay.
So it's been a couple minutes.
So guys and gals, if we don't get anything, start pushing right around 11, then we'll go ahead and do our Chase wheel spin, and then we might head on out of here around that time. So dive on in. Like I said, we should still be 3 away from the jersey, still 5 away on both those diamond doubles and quads. 3 to go in the can't miss 1 and 4 single and quad. Doubles wide open. Vault, if we haven't had anything since the quad, and this is our last one, should be wide open on the single and the quad. Couple, maybe 1 or 2 in the double. And like I said, that jersey, that's our closest one. So close out those 3 spots in the jerseys, folks. 3 spots in the jersey still left in this first one. Let's go ahead and break that one. We still got Bruce Smith, Jim Kelly, Troy Polamalu. Now that I did the joke, I'm almost butchering the name on purpose, on accident now. Troy Polamalu, Jim Kelly, Champ Bailey, Baker Mayfield, Warren Moon, the speedster Tyreek Hill, the sophomore now going into sophomore year, Bo Nix, quarterback, Aiden Hutchinson, all available as headliners for the jerseys. Secondary headliners David Njoku, Thurman Thomas, and George Pickens. Didn't want to clean house, but almost did. The vault still has the Barry Sanders Speed Flex, the Jim Kelly Custom Speed Flex, and that Terrell Davis Broncos Speed Flex. Tony Gonzalez on an authentic, Joe Montana on an authentic, Micah Parsons on a rep, then Frank Gore and Ricky Williams as our secondary headliners. Josh Allen on the Speed Flex in the college series on that Wyoming lid. Tim Brown on an authentic, Joe Montana on an authentic. Got Ladd McConkey also on an authentic, all on the college side. Ladd McConkey on the Georgia Dome. Joe Montana on a Notre Dame lid. Tim Brown on that Heisman Trophy. Wapa! On that little lid right there. And then Marcus Allen, Warren Sapp back there as well. Joshua said, I'll get a jersey spot. There you go. Appreciate that, Joshua. Hop on in. If he's getting a jersey spot, that means there's 2 more. 2 to go. 2 to go. 2 to go. And I would hate for those 2 spots not to be filled, so maybe you'll even extend it. I'll go a little bit longer, folks. We can stay till like 11:05, 11:10. Let's get that last 2 jersey spots filled on up, and let's get it in there. Bruce Smith, Troy Polamalu, Jim Kelly, Champ Bailey, Baker Mayfield. Who are you looking for, Josh? Let me know. I personally, I would want that Tyreek Hill. I don't have any Tyreek Hill in the PC. I mean, honestly, don't have really any of these guys in the PC at all. I got a lot of cards. Obviously, that's my go-to, the rookie cards, a lot of that. A lot of wrestling, obviously, too. But, I think my prize, my big like thing that I value, Jim Kelly. Joshua says he's looking for that Jim Kelly. There you go.
Jim Kelly would be nice. That Baker Mayfield would be sick.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the hottest names on that board. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of Hall of Famers and legendary names, but like Baker having that resurgence down in Tampa, that's a hot name to get right now.
I like that. I didn't mind him all this year. Yeah, I would argue last year he should have been, comeback player or most improved. I think they still have that award there. He should have been most improved for the 1 year when his first year in Tampa got snubbed in my mind. But Tyreek Hill still available as well. Bo Nix, Aiden Hutchinson, David Njoku, Thurman Thomas, and George Pickens, all secondary headliners in that section. 2 more spots left to go. 2 more spots left to go, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir. Bo Nix is a nice young name as well in there. He's going to be a superstar going forward, future of this league. The Thurman would be good. Yes, Josh George.
Says
yeah.
Josh Wood exactly right. Says Thurman Thomas would be good as well. Can't complain there. Cannot complain in any sort of way there.
And think about it. Those are our secondary headliners. So can you imagine what's in the and more section? I mean, everybody always clings to the headliners, but the and more section's got some hidden gems because even the non-photoed guys are deep, deep cuts. We like that.
Deep. There we go, folks. Let's keep it chugging. We can still hit something in the vault. I'm sure we got enough time. Like I said, extending our time out here. Creeping up on 11, but we can go a little bit longer. I see those 2 spots. Let's get those 2 spots filled up in the jersey. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And like I said, we still got that. Still got our chase wheel spin as well to hit. We had a single, so those names are in there twice. We had a quad, so those names are in there 8 times. So plenty of opportunity to go home with some UA cash before this 9 a.m. hour closes. Before this 9 a.m. show closes.
I didn't think we had a car in here, but you just heard
just
a beep.
wondering the same thing.
I think it's that lift,
Okay.
the accordion lift or whatever you call those things.
I was about to say, Mike, you can't park there.
Yeah, I swear I put it outside.
That's our warehouse. That's where we put stuff. You can't do that. I always like those videos too. You can't park here. And they're like crashed off on the side of the road. You can't park there.
Just being an absolute jerk.
Yeah.
Just telling a guy.
All you hear right before they drive off is, "You know what, you son of..." That's all you hear because he's already just laughing and driving off.
If I was that person, though, like, I understand it's a stressful situation, but, like, somebody told me I can't park there when obviously it's, like, this giant accident, you have to laugh that off, no? Like,
yeah, it's...
I'd be like, you know
definitely
what?
depending on the situation.
I'd probably tell him to shut up, but I'd be like, I'd be doing it in a joking manner.
You're right. I know. I'd be like, you move it.
I'd play along. I'd be like, wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're telling what?
This isn't the Counting Crows concert?
My goodness.
Still 2 more spots there to go in that jersey, folks. Close it on out. Let's end out on I mean, like I said, end on a nice way to go. Yeah. You always, when you're on the basketball court, it's always good to end up on a made basket. These were a bunch of headliners. I would love to do that. But we can also finish off on a headliner in the jersey section. Let's do that. End off on a personal made 3-pointer or a made layup. This would be it. It'd be a layup right here.
There's still 12 headliners in that series. That's
exactly
crazy
right.
To me.
The only one we pulled yesterday was the Robert Mathis. That was the only headliner we pulled yesterday. Otherwise, still 28 boxes, 12 headliners to go. 12 headliners to go. So that Robert Mathis. And then I believe Ricky and the boys pulled a Lance Briggs out of that jersey section. So there's some heat. There's some bonus heat across the way. Some bonus heat. There's bonus heat across the board in every single section. Got through a lot of headliners today, folks, in that vault section, but still plenty more to go to. 3 solid speed flexes in there. The Barry Sanders custom, that Terrell Davis on the Broncos lid, and then Jim Kelly on the custom lid as well. All on speed flexes. Tony Gonzalez, Joe Montana on authentics, and then Micah Parsons on a rep. Can get paired up in that AFC West section. We can end up going home with that Terrell Davis speed flex and Tony Gonzalez on an authentic. That'd be a nice way to do it. Frank Gore and Ricky Williams are still secondary headliners there as well. I can only assume is in that same breath. Frank Gore on the Niners, I would assume, paired up with a Joe Montana authentic. That's pretty solid. Pretty solid. But here we are, 11 o'clock.
Still 2 to go in those jerseys, but
Exactly right.
we could give it. I don't know. You want to give it a couple more minutes, or
Oh,
do you
yeah.
want to do the Chase wheel spin?
Oh yeah, no, we'll stick around for a little bit. Let's do that. In the meantime, let's do the Chase wheel spin.
Okay.
By the time we get done with that, we'll see where we're still at on the jersey, and if not, it might be a good pre-fill come 12 o'clock for our guys coming in here. Are you sticking around for 12?
I am not today.
Okay,
No,
gotcha.
it's not me. I thought it was me on the Friday.
Gotcha.
So I told everybody in the chat, I was like, yeah, I'll see you in a couple minutes. And then I realized, oh, I'm not on the noon shows for
Yeah.
Fridays just yet. That'll be this coming Friday.
Okay, all right.
So
I know we did a little bit of a shake up on a couple of positions, or at least a couple schedule wise. So I just want to make sure where you're going.
yeah, I'll be here now. Starting this next week, I'll be here Sundays and then also the noon show on Fridays.
Cool.
And then, of course, anywhere else I fill in. But still stay
Nice.
tuned into the weekday 9 a.m.s. I'll still be on all 5 of those. All the names should be in there for that Chase wheel spin.
Who painted the Barkley helmet in the college break? Let me see really quick before we do this, just because that's actually a pretty good question.
People have been asking lately about who the commissioned artists are.
It's sometimes they have it on there, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
Because on one of them,
Is that one, or is that just a ripped? Are the ripped ones artistry ones? I don't know if they are.
sometimes they could be because there's a little like some of them put a little airbrush effect on it.
Right, right.
I don't. I not some. This one doesn't look like I can see the artist on there. There was, I believe, it was on this Blake Quorum. You can see the artist. It was like a certain, like it was like
Yeah,
a.
that now that
It was
one.
like
Yeah.
a gra I forgot the company. It was like graphics something. I apologize for not knowing off the top of the dome. But yeah, no, that again, that could be also a big part of it with these customs. They are artists doing this.
Right.
So any one of these guys pop off, become a value artist. You got another valuable piece right there. It's more than that. It's more than that. It becomes art. It's exactly that.
Right.
So let me hop on into the randomizer. We're going to go around 7 times for our chase wheel spin for the day. Like we mentioned, we doubled up the names in the vault 1 time. And that's 2 times. 3 times. You're out. No, just kidding, because we're going 4 times around. Psych, we're going 5 times around. Just kidding, we're going 6 times around. All right. 7 times around will be our next one. Joshua is up there on the top. Let's see if he can maintain that spot. And he does. And he does for the there we go. Joshua George maintaining after 7 times around. So Joshua George, if you're still in the chat, let me know where do you want to get started off on the chase wheel spin. If you want to start off at 1, or if you want to start off at 25, 30, whatever number. Usually our go-to point is right in the middle. Like I said, if you want to go, oh, he's saying 3. So let's start off with 3. Good stuff. Let's see. Going around town. Oh, that's a nice one right there. $82 for Joshua George. $82. And again, breaks that. Originally, I had a streak of going cold, not being able to do chase wheel spins. Back-to-back days now for myself. Don't want to pat myself on the back, but able to do that. And then now breaking the chase wheel spin break that was not being able to do one of these past couple episodes. So good stuff, George. Joshua. Good stuff right there. Good stuff to everybody. Congrats on all the winners in this one today. Sorry, I see this comment right here. I won, and it came today in the mail, and it was just curious who painted it. Okay, appreciate you guys. Is the Quorum still in the college? The Blake Quorum is not in the college still. Josh Allen is still available. Tim Brown, Joe Montana, and Lad McConkey, as well as Marcus Allen and Warren Sapp. We pulled the Blake Corum on Saturday. So there you have it, folks. So, Mike, any final thoughts, questions, concerns? What's our gold, silver, bronze before we head on out?
Well, I have a question for you.
Okay.
And it's kind of a concern, too.
Oh, sure.
We just closed out the jerseys.
Oh.
So I'm concerned that we can't be ending the show just yet. Yeah.
Then let's do it. That's the problem solved. We're doing the jersey. My apologies, folks. Did not see that was closed out. So let's do that. Let's do this jersey before we head on out of here. There we go. So if that's the case, special teams jersey number 1. My apologies, folks. Did not know we were sold out on that one. Is it like literally as we were closing this out?
Yeah.
Okay. Drop me.
Good job, guys.
Box number. Way to be, guys. Joshua George saying 3. That's his number right now. 3 was his wheel spin. 3 is his number here in the jerseys. Basically have every single jersey, so I wouldn't doubt it. Exactly right. 1 and 2. And now 4 through 21. Awesome. Thank you. Gotcha. Appreciate that. There we have it. Box number 3. But we need our names randomized 3 times around, or 7 times around, excuse me. So let's pop back in. Hit our randomizer. 7 times around. There we go. Michael, you have the NFC North and the NFC South.
I do?
Yeah, different Michael. Michael K. Michael K, you have the NFC North and NFC South. Kevin, you have the NFC East. Joshua, you are in the NFC West, our box caller. Moises, checking in the AFC North. Joshua, back to you in the AFC South. And then Gary, rounding us out, you have the AFC West and the AFC East. So good luck, everybody. The camera's moving a little bit. Oh, it sure is. That's okay. It's swaying in the winds. I think someone's messing with the...
I know I did walk past it. They are putting in insulation outside, so I'm wondering if they're hitting the ceiling a little bit.
Maybe, possibly. Gonna get seasick, he says.
Sorry.
Sorry, matey. We're getting into this break, though. Good luck, everybody. Everybody in between. Yarg. Don't want you to get seasick there, guy. Well, again, what was I talking about? Ending the day, and when you're on the basketball court, ended up with a layup, ending with a made 3-pointer. I think this is exactly that. Going home into the AFC North, Moises Cohen finally getting it. George Pickens on the jersey right there. Solid hit right there. Like I said, Moises has been doing his best. He's been calling out box numbers. He's been participating in a ton of breaks today. Going home now in this last one right here with the George Pickens jersey. Way to be.
Very nice.
The steel curtain. The black and gold right there. Does he change his jersey number now that DK's there and you're gonna want the 14? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if they can. They don't know if they change that up. But nice hit right there to Moises in the AFC North, going home with George Pickens. Nice hit right there. He'll be getting some long balls to whoever his QB might be this year.
Right, yeah.
If they settle and maybe get Aaron Rodgers, or if they end up, I don't know, maybe they draft somebody. Who knows? Who knows? That's the fun.
Could be. Yeah,
Nice.
They went
right
from
there.
having the whole dilemma between Justin Fields and Russell Wilson, and now Russ is out.
Now they get nothing.
Josh Fields is out, or Justin Fields is out.
Now they get nothing and like it.
Yeah. I don't know what they're doing. But regardless, Pickens will help them.
Yes. Yeah, whoever might be, they'll have someone to throw to. Because they're going to have DK. They have George.
Yeah.
They're going to have Pat Fryermuth. I'm a big fan of Pat Fryermuth. So again, congrats right there, Moises on the AFC North hit. And there you have it. Well, again, I'll double check. Anything close before I officially call it a day again?
Not really. We still have those 5 to go in both the double and the quad box of the diamonds. We have 6 to go in the double box for the college. Everything else is 7 or 8. 7 is the double box in the vault. Somebody is still bought into that one, but we broke the single and the quad, and nobody has jumped back in there yet. So, guys, get those spots now because noon show people are going to jump in and eat those 8 spots up. So you're here, you're in here now. You might as well jump on before anybody else does.
Just like the Florida Gator, they're going to gobble them up. They're going to chomp up some spots.
Yep.
They're going to get on in there. So there we have it, folks. Great day, like I said, between the Eric Dickerson right here, the Malik Neighbors, Josh Allen, TJ Watt, Javon Curse, all sitting up on here. We got reps, authentics, and speed flexes, all a big smorgasbord right here. Along with, like I said, showing off our jerseys. We got our jersey headliners as well. Nice hits today across the board, guys and gals. Congrats to everyone who won. Got a ton of winners. Like I said, Bradley Williams going home with the Malik Neighbors, Matt going home with the Eric Dickerson, Joshua going home with the TJ Watt, Kevin going home with the Javon Curse, Tom going home with the Josh Allen, and then again, Moises checking in, going home with that George Pickens. So way to be, everybody. Good 9 a.m. show. Again, any other final thoughts, questions, concerns, anything before we head on out of here, Mike?
Concerned that, the Suns fired their head coach, Mike Budenholzer, after their 11th place finish.
Yeah, that was disappointing for them.
Yikes.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
But other than that, no.
There you go.
Hit of the show for me is it's tough. But it's got to be the Eric Dickerson.
Oh yeah, it's the Eric Dickerson.
I mean, what's close in my book is this is also a speed flex, and I do like Malik Neighbors as well. And the Josh Allen, is sick. I do love the blue auto, even though it is an authentic. Authentics are beautiful, and that's an all. It's a slate helmet, but the blue makes that pop.
That blue Sharpie right there.
Those are my top 3 for sure. Then, of course, I'd go with the gold for TJ Watt, and then, of course, the Javon Curse.
Good stuff today, folks. Good stuff. Join us again at the 12 o'clock hour, ripping more heat, getting more stuff, and loving every second of it. So take care, guys. We'll see you next time.